On his 104th birth anniversary, Chief Minister Jayalalitha garlands Muthuramalingam Thevar statue in the city amidst tight security. In a safety check at Kalpakkam, activists sniff out the lack of a fishing business and migratory birds. Say Kudankulam could go the same way. The Chennai police arrest a history sheeter from Otteri accused in murder cases. Constructing the Chennai-Ennore-Manali road project has been a bane to truckers stuck in hours of traffic. Heavy rain disrupts train services between Kunnur and Ooty. Over 50 workers manually cleared the tracks from mudslides. Authors and columnists and journalists across the country delve into the secrets behind the art of writing at the Hindu. Good evening. This is Headlines Now with me, Natasha Thuraiswamy. It's a very, very exciting day for India and Indian motorsport. We at Ndtv-Hindu are also bringing you the stories from the state. But first, that big story and more from the national headlines. Sebastian Vettel wins the first ever Indian Grand Prix. Jenson Button and Fernando Alonso finish second and third. Force India gets a point. Team Anna members meet Anna Hazare, say Team Anna stands united and the party has no political links. Former Samajwadi Party MP Amar Singh is discharged from AIIMS Hospital in Delhi. He was granted bail in the cash forward scam last week. Why blocking highways has become the focal point of any protest in Manipur. NDTV travels down the state's crippled lifeline. Flood-hit Bangkok holds its breath for Sunday's high tide. Residents flee the city as health concerns rise. And the F1 also makes its a Super Sunday for music fans. Metallica gets set to rock Bangalore and Lady Gaga warms up for the post-F1 party. Well, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha and other political leaders today paid homage to freedom fighter and popular leader late Muthuramalingam Thevar on the occasion of his 104th birth anniversary. Jayalalitha garlanded a statue of the leader in Chennai, while DMK Treasurer and former Deputy Chief Minister M.K. Stalin paid respects to Thevar at his native. Now, the late leader has a huge following in South Tamil Nadu, especially at Madurai and Ramanathapuram, and his birth anniversary, known as Thevar Guru Puja, attracts huge crowds. A demand for naming the Madurai airport after the freedom fighter has been pending for long. On the occasion of the leader's birth anniversary, elaborate security arrangements were made by the Tamil Nadu police. Well, the government's much-awaited Chennai-Ennore-Manali road project, instead of cheering the truck drivers and port employees, has actually ended up creating huge traffic jams and congestions that takes hours to clear. Union Shipping Minister G.K. Vasan has said that this was a temporary problem and the government is taking all steps to ensure congestion is brought down.
Congestion every day there is a planning to see that there is no congestion from the port side, from the official side, from the state government side. The congestion always leads to traffic problem, public irritation. We know well. As far as possible, congestion we are trying to avoid. We are doing all best possible to do it. Only thing, we all should also understand on the other side that the present infrastructure which we have today cannot cater to what we think also. So we hope that the road connectivity to the port comes to an end finally with the correct phase it goes, so that more ease in the congestion will be there. Practical reality is always there.
Well, moving on to other news, 29-year-old Adara Rasu, a history sheeter involved in the murder of jailer Jayakumar in the 1999 riot at the Chennai Central Prison, has been arrested by the Chennai police. Since the accused was involved in many offences, the city police opened a history sheet on his name and was monitoring his activities closely. Police say that he was also involved in a murder case in the year 2009 in the ICF area and was detained under the Gundas Act. The accused has been arrested by a special police party produced before a city court and lodged at the Pural prison. Well, a group of people who go by the title Friends from Kudankulam this morning visited the Kalpakkam power station outside Chennai for a survey related to bird life in the area, signs of migration of birds, especially crows and sparrows missing in the vicinity of Kalpakkam for a radius of 3 to 4 kilometers. They also did a check on the fishing business and found there was a gaping hole in both categories.
நாங்கள் ஆய்வு செய்தபோது தெரிந்து கொண்ட ஒரு முக்கியமான விஷயம் என்னவென்றால் இங்கு வசிக்கும் மீனவர் மக்கள் மிகவும் அயோடின் கலந்த கருவாடு எனப்படும் மீனை சாப்பிடுவதால் அவர்களுக்கு தைராய்டு வர வாய்ப்பில்லை. ஆனால் இங்கு ஆட்டோ இம்யூன் என்னும் தைராய்டு இன்று பரவலாக மக்களிடம் வந்து இருக்கிறது. பிறந்த குழந்தைகளுக்கு கூட தைராய்டு வரக்கூடிய அளவிற்கு இந்த கதிர்வீச்சினால் பாதிப்பு ஏற்பட்டிருக்கின்றது. ஒரு காலத்தில் இங்கே இறால் மீன் ஏற்றுமதியில் மிகவும் சிறப்பாக இருந்ததாக இங்குள்ளவர்கள் தெரிவிக்கின்றனர். ஆனால் இப்போது இருக்கக்கூடிய சூழ்நிலையில் வளர்ப்பு இறால் மட்டுமே ஏற்றுமதி ஆகிறது. ஆனால் அரசு இயந்திரங்கள் இந்த பாதிப்புகளை மறைக்கும் வண்ணமாக செயல்பட்டு கொண்டிருக்கின்றன. எனவே கூடங்குளம் அணுமின் நிலையத்தை நிறுத்த வேண்டும். நிறுத்தும் வரை நாங்கள் போராடுவோம்.
Well, train services between Kunnur and Ooty were disrupted this morning when boulders and minor mudslides on the tracks at 3 places between Wellington and Aruvankadu stations of the Nilgiri Mountain Railway had disrupted the railway tracks really and the movement of trains. More than 50 workers manually cleared the tracks, much to the relief of 70 odd tourists who had taken the train from Kunnur to Ooty at 7:45 a.m. There was a delay for an hour and a half. Normalcy has been restored, however. Now, after continuing reports of China's many infractions on the Sino-Indian border and their growing military infrastructure, the Indian government's stand that the countries continue to share a close and cordial relationship has come under much criticism. Member of the Parliament Shashi Tharoor, who spoke about India's relationship with the rest of the world, justified the stand, saying there were many positives to the Indo-China relationship.
Border remains unsettled and they seem to show no urgency to settle it. And certainly the difficulties we've encountered recently in relation to our oil exploration in Vietnamese waters with the Chinese claim and this sort of thing create incidents which seem to imply that there is a desire on the part of some in China to needle us. But on the other side of that picture is a much more positive picture that we don't talk about much in India. Our trade with China has gone up in the last 20 years by 23,000%. That is 230 times is the level of trade today. We have $61 billion in trade relations and we're expecting to go up to $100 billion by the middle of this current decade.
When we come back from this short break, we bring you an exciting story, a debutante success. Yes, we are referring to how the world praises the smooth sailing by the JP Group for speedsters world over.